I keep thinking, well, I just need to make content. I need to get back on the Instagram, the Airbnbs, Shelby's is doing good. Like, in theory, everything should be fine if I just kept going with the content stuff. And it seems like the more that I take a break from it, the more that it piles up that I feel like I have to do. So that doesn't help. The more that I, think that I want balance and then go party on the weekend, I feel worse. It's like, I don't know, the same cycle happens all the time.
Things that used to be done solely for fun become a mode of escape, and that's part of you're finding that just going out Friday night it doesn't do anything. It actually has a negative impact on you, in the future when you guys go out and have fun, and that's all it is. You just wake up and, man, wait, that was fun. But you're not in a position for that right now. You've heard me say this before, but that's why self-help is such a big industry. It's why people buy your stuff. It's because they want help, and they're looking for something to help them fix whatever their problem is. And I mean, it's not easy.
I wish the hot fix was, all right, well, just take a couple days off. It's like when I take a couple days off, like, what does that do? Just adds more to my plate of that I have to do. And it seems like, I don't know, I'm fighting back and forth between my life is so good, I make all this money, and on the surface most of the time I'm like really happy, and then weeks like this feel like months. Whenever I go full blown, dialed in, jam, this, that, whatever, nonstop and only work, it's like that's a net negative for me too. I'm not happier doing that. But then when I end up doing I'm working, but then, okay, let me travel for the weekend, and I'm still not happy at my core, and then I can't even enjoy the healthy activities or doing anything because it feels like it's, I don't know, just like not happy right now.
I noticed that you be having the mic by the engineer.
Yeah, this is way better. Hey, can't really think. Yeah, the boo, that shit, yeah, my shit closed in. Oh,
Can't you eat today again?
The airdrop not working. I just been sending it to the email one. Not everyone is going to understand the vision that you have. They're not going to understand the late nights, the awkward hours, and the constant denial of hanging out. But that's okay because they're not supposed to. And that's why you can't let that stop you from getting started. I know if I did, I'd be facing a life full of regret. Ephesians 11 verse 4 says, "But there are some things that you cannot be sure of. You must take a chance. If you wait for perfect weather, you will never plant your seeds. If you are afraid that every cloud will bring rain, you will never harvest your crops." And I'm telling you guys from experience that the reason I started music, the reason I started YouTube and all of that other stuff is because I had these dreams and visions and I decided to act on it. I didn't know where it was going to take me. I still don't know where it's going to take me, but I'm acting on it each and every day and just staying consistent to see what comes out of it. And I'm encouraging y'all to get started and take action, stay consistent on whatever that dream or vision is for you. I'm a person who feels that everything needs to be perfect and everything needs to be prepared in order for me to start something. But God is saying that's not the case literally in this verse. Throughout the entirety of the Bible, it's an action of faith. It's about taking a step of faith. It's about taking a leap. of faith. And something else I'm realizing as I'm doing YouTube and as I'm doing music and even in my walk with Christ is that it's bigger than you. It's not just about you. Your actions is going to affect somebody else, whether in a positive way or in a negative way. When we're weak and when we're not qualified, that's when God steps up. Look at the story of Moses. Look at the story of just about anybody in the Bible. They're not ready, but God gets them through it. And that's the same thing with you. When you have your faith in Jesus, he's going to bring you from where you are to where he needs you to get to. I'm not the best speaker. I'm introverted. I'm to myself, reserved. But when I see the impact that these videos have on you guys' lives, it's inspiring and it's a blessing because God has given me that will, that desire, that vision and dream to motivate and inspire you guys. So when you get started and you're on that journey and you're on that road and you feel like an outcast, because you will, just know that it's bigger than you and you have to keep going.
Yeah, I'm like everybody trust that I'm a born sinner. Jesus beat death and beat life. He a